Hey fellow blacksmiths, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mirthwood, Episode 3, Forging Better Gear. Current quests. Wait for the leather, look for the meadery. I'd like to go back to the farm to see about the condition of the crops, whether it's time to harvest and cook spring soup or not. And then whatever you vote on up there. So 1 more minute to vote in that poll. Yep, the onions and the peas are ready. So as you noticed, maybe, that the peas didn't disappear when I harvest them, but the onions will. So some crops, like peas and potatoes, you can harvest multiple times throughout the entire season. Other crops, like onions, have to be replanted continually. So the Humble Beginnings want me to cook a spring soup. Done. Humble Beginnings is done. There was also one other thing I wanted to do before I do your priority, which is try a new material. For that, I would only need, I think, 20 wood, which is easy to get. And then I'll embark on improving tools and gear, I think. Cheeky Mate, thank you for the resub. So trying a new material. Oh, I need 10 more wood. Did I store any wood up here? I need 5 more wood now. I stored 5 of it. And I see some of the rocks coming back, which we need for a furnace. A huge part of improving my gear will be to obtain all the necessary materials for a furnace. But here, the floor is now nicer, and you can always switch between them. So there we go. Place a decor item. I kind of want to get this quest done so it's not hanging over me, so I'm going to also put a fence down. Just to get it cleared off of my my queue. Well, actually, I don't even really need to do that, because what I can do is I can come over to the cooking pot, or the barrel here. So this barrel is empty. So I can hit R to refund it. And place it down. And there. Home Sweet Home is done. So the barrels are auto-sort. So if I put, like, let's say, rocks in it and then hit F when I'm near it, it will plop all the rocks that I have inside automatically. So I'm just sorting my barrels for food and let's pull the trout out, because I did learn the fried trout recipe. So made 5 of those and leveled up in survival skills. Let's also make a baked apple and eat it. Okay. I also have an iron bar to put away. Alright, I think things are pretty well sorted now. So, current priority now is improve gear by making a furnace, anvil, and mining. So the TLDR is that copper tools will upgrade to iron tools, which will upgrade to steel tools, which will upgrade so on and so forth. You get the gist. And whereas weapons don't upgrade, you just craft new ones. So if you want better tools, like if I wanted to start mining higher ores, to make better weapons, I would need a better pick. So my 2 cents is the first thing that you should probably upgrade in this game is your pick. And you not only want to upgrade your pick once, you want to upgrade your pick twice, but it's crazy expensive to do that. So it requires you to get a lot of money to do that. If you want to play more casually, that's cool too. I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to get good weapons quick, you're definitely going to want a higher level pick. What makes good money is deer. Where'd you go? There you are. Sorry, Bambi. You're done. I'm gonna eat you. And I'm just like wandering around the woods here because I'm essentially out of stone back home. Meaning that if I want to build a furnace, I'm gonna need to get stone out here in the wilderness. And yes, they do one hit. The animals, well, some animals in this game one hit. Others don't. Some fight back. So if you're expecting to one hit a boar, no. But deer and rabbits, yes. And the journal I read said that if you wanted iron, go into the swamps, which is just due south of me. But I don't really want iron until I have a way to process iron. So let's focus on the furnace first. Furnace comes first. All of the stones that you don't see me mining aren't mineable. Having played before, I can easily identify what is mineable and what isn't. So if you feel like, hey, there's all these rocks, you're not actually mining them. It's because they can't be mined. Only certain rocks can. And unlike a lot of the games similar to this that are played, like, they don't look any different, which is definitely challenging to do players because you run up to a lot of things going, I found resources, and then you're like, wait, no, I didn't. Ooh, we got iron ore off of that barrel. And that's another thing. Here's Mirthwood Swamp. This is what iron looks like. Searching barrels out in the wild, like doing just random exploration, can yield you insane resources. Minor spoiler, Yoda, it would normally be me, but in this case, Yoda will be blue for the duration of this minor spoiler, not a big one. You can loot some really, really powerful things if you know where they are. So, like, there are some chests in this game which are, like, in predetermined locations, and yes, like, you could speedrun your way to, like, god-tier gear real fast if you knew where everything is. I won't be doing that, because it's cheese as hell, but I'm just saying it's doable. So the Mirthwood Swamp more to my south. Ooh, hey, that's a person's foot. If you're hungry and you know it, clap your feet. The swamp, more to the south, has iron and not stone. So I'm going to go east instead, which will have more stone for me. Yeah, I saw the feather. I mean, the feathers, they're important to collect. Like these here. They're not, they're in predetermined locations. The map, as you might have imagined, is not procedurally generated. And, kind of like Korok seeds, there's a lot of feathers. I don't want to go that way anymore. I do, however, I want to go this way. Love is fierce, love is bold. Yes, it is. So here's like a random bed that you can sleep out in the wilderness. And I have just discovered a very important NPC. Fernfoot. Hello there, welcome. It always brings me joy to have a visitor. You found Fernfoot. keeper of knickknacks, feathers, and whisperer to the woods. What curious winds guide you to my corner of the forest? You live alone? Alone, you say? Hardly. Look around, lend your ear. Life's abound here, and chatter fills the air at every turn. It's quite the lively household, if you take a moment to listen. About feathers. Ah, yes, feathers. Fabled feathers, as I do like to call them. Should you happen upon any, bring them to me, and I'll make a lively trade with you. I offer something unique in return, something to keep your feet light and your back unburdened. So, if you collect feathers, you can buy skill slots or expand your inventory through Fernfoot. So I'm going to spend my first batch of feathers buying a skill slot. I just spent 8 feathers, and every upgrade is 8. And now if I hit K, as in kilo, I have another skill slot, which I can assign excavator. So there's a 5 total skill slots. Had I selected expand inventory, let's say I chose to expand materials, it would open up a new row of material storage. So I could store 12 things instead of 8. So that's what Fernfoot does for you. Collect the feathers, like I said. Collect the feathers. Let's keep hunting for stone. And there are also... Oh, hello, Thief. Owie. You're drunk. You're fighting the wrong way, bud. Ow! No, you're not. Stop it! Stop stabbing me! I'm delicate flower! I'm gonna get you. Haha. Wait, you still have health? Okay. I'll get you twice. You were guarding butter and mead. A man of eclectic tastes. Oh, here's some ore. Yeah, you can see how hunting for stone when you're all out at home is a wee bit of a fool's errand, because there's just not a lot of stone out in the wilderness compared to what you find at home. So here's some verdant ruins. Ruins of a long past. And I saw some ginseng over there. And a barrel. Yeah, he wanted to protect his butter. Obviously. Minor spoiler, don't go in there yet. Not a big spoiler, but the game will send you in that area at some point. In fact, you could potentially, this happened to me, you could bug out your game by like going in there when you don't know what you're doing. There's like a bug where you can break like a main quest line. So seriously, don't do it. Can't have any more food. Let's free up some space by eating bread chunk. And yes, this is a cave. I'll poke my way in there. Often the caves are a little bit more dangerous, so my pick isn't strong enough to get this amethyst. And as you can hear, there is some sorts of monster in here, so I'm not going to be venturing too deep. It's also just about the hour for me to go to sleep. Everything in this game is, oh, that's a werewolf. I'ma leave. Bye! Nothing is procedurally generated in this game. Everything is pre-designed. So we're headed somewhere. Oh. The hunter is hunting a boar. Oh god, that hurt. Let's not add to our death count. Yo, hunter, can you kill this boar, please? Fine, it's gonna be up to me, isn't it? So not all the little animals here are gentle, as you may have noticed. And this one is running me through. Ouchie! At least it's dead, but I went through all of my healing. And I don't even have room for its boar meat, so I'm gonna eat my apple. Because there's no way I'm leaving that there. So this here is a fast travel site, which also happens to be a, so it's buildable here. There's a bed I can sleep in, and I can use this to fast travel back home. And there's a bunch of them around the world for you to discover. At this point, I think I do indeed have the materials for a furnace. So I'm going to put it right here. And smelt my first iron bar. So there's copper, iron, steel, silver, gold in order of importance and rarity. Let's go ahead and cook up some of the venison. Oh, I don't even have room for food. Okay. Trying to make put stuff away so I have room for looting. It's my inventory got a mite bit full. Venison and boar. Perfect. Looks like tons of the farm needs watering and harvesting. I do see that I am super tired. I'll just have a bunch of honey to keep myself going. And it looks like we're due for some good money here. So the onions and the peas can be made into spring soup, potatoes and sage into potato stew, flax into linen, which is used to make better gear. So everything that is harvestable, I've harvested. In order to process the flax, I would need a loom. And then I do have some hides that I can tan on a rack for leather. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do in order to enable further resource processing. But let's get to sleep. And what do you want me to do next? I can continue to improve gear. I could build up some more stuff. I could earn more money. It's up to you. Because I have some empty plots here. And here is my first smelted iron, which I think allows me, with 4 more stone, to make an anvil. So while you vote, I am going to collect 4 stone for said anvil. So I'll have both a forge and an anvil, which are very important for gear. I'm really out of stone here, aren't I? Normally a farmer would be very happy that he cleared all the stone off his lot. But not me. I'm pissed. Not really. But I could use more stone, man. I think there was stone at the camp. Oh, Agatha's hut. So Agatha, I'll spoil it, is a merchant that sells you, like, pretty trees and bushes. I'm going to sell her some of my cooked meat. And you guys want me to continue improving gear? Got it. Well met. What do you sell? Blooms and boughs. So here, as you can see, apple trees if we want to start an orchard. So, talking about earning money, farming has a very low investment and a very quick yield. Animals like chickens and goats and cows are very expensive to buy, probably outside of my price range for this stream, and the return on investment takes a very, very long time. Same is true of the apple tree, right? You don't start harvesting the apple tree until fall. It's spring. It's the 8th of spring. It's not going to be fall for a ridiculously long time. So for the sake of this stream, I'm mostly just going to be investing my efforts into quick cash, not the long game, because it will take me way too long to yield from, like, I'm just not going to make any money buying an apple tree because the amount of time it takes to hit fall is like 15 hours, not 4 hours, which is the scope of one stream. So I'm out yonder looking for some more stone. I just need, oh, here we go. 4 more stone. There's 3 of it. Ooh, copper and charcoal and fruit. Once I have the anvil, the grind for stone can stop until it regenerates on my farmland. This is exactly what I'm saying, is stagger your goals so you don't deplete the your home of a certain resource and then just keep hunting for it. Albert, you have all the charm of a damp sock. Lady Elsbeth fancies you not. I suggest dawn at a gnarled tree. Bring your best sword. So these guys dueled to the death. The idiots. And Elsbeth ended up marrying someone else. This tree is so pretty. I love it. Oh, hi, bandit. Ooh, he parried me. Parry this! Filthy casual. Whoops. Helps that I'm facing the right way. Haha. Come on. How about thee? How about I... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! I mooned you to let your guard down so I could pummel you into the mud. He's dead. And I got a rusted nasal helm. Probably better than what I'm currently wearing by 1 point. Another feather. Very lovely tree. Don't have room for the bread chunk. I'll eat the apple. Now, where'd that deer go? Blue Meadows. So this is a new, call it a biome. I saw the honey and the bees. I wanted the venison. Or the hare. Oh, got the bunny. Oh, hello, hello. Alright, so, little advice here. These red barrels are explosive. And, the NPCs don't know to avoid them. Well, so you can use the explosive barrels, well, if I could hit them, for some fun. Come on, get back here. Boom! Haha, there goes most of his health. And yes, you can choose most fights with like a lot of arrows. It just takes a while, and I prefer to use my owie, my sword until he hurts me. Go away! All right, he's dead. So this is the Medville meadery here. But you guys didn't vote for me to quest, so I'm just gonna like loot the rabbit pelt and the rabbit meat and then bounce. We'll come back at some other time. Hey, Wasteland, thank you for the raid, dude. Some shrouded for today? I hope it went well, and welcome to the stream. There we go. The final stone I needed. I literally only got the one. So let's head back home and make that anvil. Oh, hide there. In the butt. Oh, twofer. Bambi and Mommy Bambi. Ha ha ha. Trio. Alright, so standing stones. The standing stones, I'm gonna do this standing stone, but this is sort of a spoiler. It's like a riddle. So if you don't want to watch, like I get it, close your eyes for like a few minutes. The ruins in these meadows have proven to be mostly empty, but these stones, I can't seem to grasp their purpose. There must be some connection between the larger center and the stones, 3 scattered, rune stones. So there's a thing to do here, in other words. And I'm going to be doing the thing, but if you don't want the thing ruined, I can't help it. So just oh, hello. Guess we're not doing that right now. I'm in a duel. Is there an explosive barrel here? Oh, there is. There's actually 2 bandits. Time to initiate the tactical rolls. Let's see if I can get them gather around the barrel and blow it up on them. Yeah, I killed one. The barrel's for, it will also hurt you, the player, so don't be close to it when you shoot it. It will be much ouchy. And as you can see, I have a death counter at the top of the screen, and I'm trying to prevent that from climbing past 0. Boom. Didn't even get touched. Ooh. Alright, so, got some honey that I don't have room for, and a letter. My feelings for Reginald have long tormented me. He sees only the path before him, the thrill of the raid, the clash of steel. So this is a letter about, actually, Reginald D'Arcy, which I have a contract to murder him. Of course, Bertram fell down the well. Writing this note for prosperity. Bertram, you idiot. He fell down the well. Oh, there's more stone over here. And I know I've gotten a little distracted off my original task of improving gear, but trust me, I know. So let's continue these standing stones here. Finishing the standing stone cluster before moving on. I also just leveled up in trades. So now item craft requirements is reduced, and I leveled up in survival. 2.5% total health increase. So around the standing stones, there's 3 scattered stones that you have to hit in order to activate. So I'm just looking for the scattered stones while I'm here. And gathering stones too. So here's another one. Dong. I do have, no, I don't have food for that. I need to put food away, obviously. And where's the last one? Okay. So I got the northwest. There should be one maybe down here. I don't have them memorized. I am the quickest shot in the west. Oh god, it's just deer everywhere. Open season! Haha! I'm definitely going to need a tanning rack soon because the amount of pelts I have is ridiculous. And if you guys end up finding this, if you see the standing stone before I do, just yell at me that I'm not hitting it. So we're pretty close to town here. I don't think it's in town, so... Did I loot the bandit back in the camp? The one that blew up? No. There's a copper bar there that I don't have room for. I don't really want to drop anything for it, so I'll just have to try to remember to go back for that. You mean this guy? He had comfrey on him. And then she had a baked apple, which I don't have room for. Can I sleep here? No. Where beeth you last standing stone? Oh my god. Rabbit pelt and rabbit meat. Your desires have led me here, bound to this tree by your own hand and blade. You betrayed our bond for a fleeting moment with my sister. Let this be a testament to the choices we make and the paths they carve. So, what do you guys want to do to this person that was murdered for love? Beneath the shade of the green leaves, you encounter an unexpected sight. A man made one with the tree, his own sword binding him to the woeful fate. A note on the ground nearby reveals the likely cause. We can take the man's sword or bury him with it. You want to bury him with the sword. Seems like you're setting us on a morality path, which is totally fine. God, that was an S-tier sword. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, if I can't end up finding the last stone, I'm gonna just go to sleep. Make that anvil. Oh, here it is. Took me long enough. Standing stones completed. Got an extra card. So I gained the skill Naked and Afraid. Deal more damage when unclothed. Alright, let's head back home and make that anvil, finally. And I'm also going to want a loom and a tanning rack too, because I have flaxseed, which can be spun into linen, and a lot of things that can be turned into leather. Crafting some copper. It's probably time to go to sleep, given the hour of the day. I'm going to get rid of these trees. I'm going to break the stumps, because they do block line of sight of the crops. And I wanted to do a little bit of farming, because crops won't regrow unless you harvest them before making that anvil. I'm still not like tired enough to have to go to sleep, so maybe we don't go to sleep. Maybe I'll try to make a stamina potion and just like stay up. Make my own Red Bull. But pretty soon I'll explain the path to get better gear once I finish the anvil. Oh, and I think the letter came, because my mailbox is glowing. So I'll put the anvil here. And we can forge a wooden sword and a copper sword. A bucket helmet. And here are the tools. So in order to upgrade my iron pickaxe, I would need 10 iron bars, a copper pickaxe, and an iron toolkit, which is purchased off of blacksmiths primarily. You can find a few of them in the wild, but they're very rare to find. So you're way more likely to just increase your tools by buying toolkits from the blacksmiths, and they're very expensive. So I have rabbit stew, a bunch of cooked venison, and I'm gonna put that away. What I'm doing is I'm turning our lovely crops into meals, which can be sold for more than the sum of their parts. So that we can make some money. Because if you want me to improve my gear, I need a lot of money. And I like to just eat cheap stuff like foraged currants, rather than the meals that I cook. So it's a little odd to be sleeping at this hour. So I think what I'll do is, do I have the materials to make a stamina potion? I do. I'll drink one instead. That'll keep me up. Meet me in the old forest under the arches of the verdant ruins, a place you may have visited before. This time has come for us to speak. This is from the stranger. Alright, I'm gonna grab everything that I can sell in town for money and make a bit of a trade run. And then talk about what it will take for me to improve my gear, because you all continually vote for it, and I'll show you the path for that. If I could land a shot. The deer run faster than you, but the rabbits really don't. So you can kind of catch up to them and hunt them more easily. Got him. I don't have room for the rabbit meat, so I'm going to have to come back for that. So there's 2 rabbits in the M and E of the Blue Meadows on the minimap for me to grab. If you're wondering, food does not spoil. So if you cook food, you can store it indefinitely. So you are going to take my cider, my 7 cooked venison, worth $2.45, my 5 trout, worth $1.50, mead, rabbit stew, spring soup, selling it all. So now we have about 1,000, just shy of 1,000. Pretty good progress. Over here, I'm going to sell the kettle helmets and rabbit pelts. There's a quest over here. Bandit blockades. To destroy blockades that are blockading a town to the east. Thank you for tuning in to Mirthwood, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow adventurers.